normally downloads it. I think it started.
I
Okay,
started
perfect.
recording, Don.
Okay, thanks, Brett. Okay, listen, so first and foremost, that was a lot of fun sharing that 25-minute little presentation with all of you. I think Brett will have that recording up if you want to use it at all. I think the most important thing we all got to get our head around, and it was interesting after I shared that one slide about how people are going to outlive their savings. Brenda Belchev, that was a really good point she made. Like, I mean, the banking community's seeing it firsthand, the worry that's out there. You know, so we've got a chance here more and more. I think I'm realizing what we're doing is we're really helping people dream again. I mean, that's really what we're doing is, you know, I know careers are in, you want to join in? Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll just see, because I was going to show something on this whiteboard. Yeah. So what I wanted to do is I want to touch on our comp plan and just this philosophy of 3 to the tree and what I think that, I wanted to give you an illustration of what I think that means and what you can do with that if I could. But as I share, you know, this plan with you, which I'll kind of quickly go through on the comp plan. You're a little bit distracting, but I'm used to it. We've been married for 22 years. Good distraction, though. There we go. Okay. So when we start thinking about a plan, you know, you've got to remember, and we did this on a training call just recently where we talked about, you know, we're attracting joiners and we're creating leaders. And for those of you that are here for the very first time and you're looking for some basic sort of stuff to share with you about, you know, what you need to do here, I'm going to try to take 40 minutes, give you what I can to hit on the basic points that I think you need to think about and then go learn about, okay? We touched on it in the Opportunity Zoom, valentusproducts.com. That's basically the products. We had somebody send us a note after saying, well, how come we're still making reference to boxes? And our first reaction to that would be, why do you care if I say boxes or tubs? Or that's not a detail that you should concern yourself with. So what you got to get your head around in the early days of your Valentus business is the details aren't going to make you the money. Okay, it's going to be your enthusiasm, the way you share your enthusiasm, your belief, your mindset. So you've got to get control of that early. So, I mean, I love this slide because it makes reference to the fact that you find somebody that's doing things right and emulate them. Do what they're doing. Don't try to recreate the wheel. This business is so much about duplication. Has nothing to do with that word. Okay. It really is. I mean, yes, you're going to put things in your own word. Yes, you're going to make it your own. Yes, you're going to have your own story. But your story is your story around what's working in this business. And it's the simple stuff. And, you know, this is a scary slide, but the reality is that everybody that you bring in is going to be exposed to one of these naysayers. It's just the nature of the world we were brought up in from being little kids. Right from the very beginning when you threw, in my case, a hockey stick in the middle and your stick didn't get selected and you were the last one to go on the team, or the soccer ball or the baseball glove, there's rejection that's happened all our lives. We would have loved to have been the very first one that was picked, but we never were the very first one. And it's no different in your network business. You're going to understand this as you go along, but you've got to really get good at bringing your new person into this business with this 5-speed transmission philosophy, which is we don't let you do this alone. We do this together. Because if you let them do this alone, one of those sticks or canes or prods or pokes along the road is going to knock them off. Okay, they're going to quit before they even begin. So your role very early when you get started is to find a way to duplicate what good people are doing, and whatever that means to you. You don't have to memorize any of what I'm putting on there other than one word. It's coachable. You've got to be willing to be coachable. I don't care if you're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. If you recognize, which I do, that the world is changing, I don't care that I've made $20-30 million worth of money through our household in our lives. It doesn't matter to heck of beans. That past is the past. the future's the future. I recognize that we need to do something different for the cash flow, for the kinds of lifestyles that we want to have well into our future and our kids' future, to provide for them and their kids' So, but I'm coachable, so I'm always learning. I listen to John, I listen to Dave, I listen to my good friends Brett and Andrea. They call me all the time, say, Don, I don't agree with that. I listen to Jerry and Kim Booth. They'll say things, Don, you're not saying things the way I would say it, or they'll be very honest with you. They're more blunt than most people. That way about them to kind of say it as it is. I love them for it. But the point I'm trying to make is we always got to be coachable. So that's another thing for you brand new people to know, that you're not bringing an expert opinion to your Valentus journey here. You're a brand new. You're going to rely on people around you to give you what they know already. And if you like that they're doing something that's working for them, they're making a larger check next Friday than you are, well then monkey see, monkey do. Let's go do what they're doing that you like and get your check to that point. And then go find somebody who's got a bigger check than them and start monkey see, monkey doing what they're doing. That's the nature of the network business, okay? So you look up line and you learn that there's lots of people that'll pull you up. There's lots of people that'll give you the chance, but there's very few people that are going to hit you on the head with a stick. Go to work for that. Go to a university or go to school or go somewhere else that they're going to keep, telling you what you're doing so wrong all the time. That's not what we do here. Nobody works for anybody. We all agree on one thing. You're going to do something, I'm going to do something, and we're going to figure out what we're going to do together. That's the network marketing business. We need to develop our own story. Yes. So you're a paid storyteller. And you guys heard it in my opportunity presentation. I consistently say that story. I'm in a glowing, expanding company globally that works off of 4 wellness principles: good blood flow, good digestion, brain and mental clarity and focus, and pain relief. And the byproduct is I help people get their lifestyle in order and they can manage their weight better. That's my story. I just keep it simple. Okay. You need to develop your own way of saying that. But most importantly, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay. If you say it with a smile, if you say it standing up, you say it with some excitement, some enthusiasm, that's going to work. My wife has often said, when you walk with your head down to somebody, you're punishing them. But if you walk up to them and you show them with enthusiasm that you've got the best thing that you ever in a million years have ever found, and you're so excited to share this with them, and oh my God, I'm glad that I got you because this is just the best thing ever happened to us, and wait until I tell you what we're doing. That's a total different way than saying, this might be for you, I'm not sure, but I kind of hope so. Maybe you should look at this and give it a try and dip your toes and let's just see what you think. No, there's no see what you think. This is the best. You've got to have that attitude. So you got to speak with certainty in this business right out of the gate. Now, we don't want to have to tell everybody the basics over and over and over and over again. If I'm getting a phone call on what's the rotator and what's the loyalty and what's a legacy code and how many BV is this and how many BV is that, I'm not doing my duplication job. Everything I just said is right here in Captain Ditto. If we teach and duplicate out of the gate this free 7-module training system that's free, that Ditto Touch uses to get people interested in their sell tool called Ditto Touch. So they give it to us for free. We created this program. It's a training platform. If we all use this, it will make your life easier. It's duplicatable. It's monkey see, monkey do. This is what I do. First thing I do with a brand new rep is I say, I want you to go do these 7 modules, come up with your questions, and let me know what your questions are. I have got very few people that come back to me and ask me the question, what's the rotator? Because it's answered for me right here. This makes all our jobs easy, okay? So do this. Use this Captain Ditto program. It's free and it's duplicatable. Now, if you choose to do Ditto Touch, which I believe in, I really enjoy it. I heard Andrea Griffin today tell me that in one of her Facebook platforms, she has it embedded so that if somebody goes there, they automatically get a Ditto Touch. Maybe she can explain that if she wants to come off mute for a sec and talk about that, because it sounded really good what she was doing. Andrea, are you available? Brett, is she nearby?
Yep, I'm here.
Can you describe what you described to me on the phone today? I thought that was very good, the way you're using Ditto Touch in Facebook.
Yeah, well, what I was just telling you is that our new rep that we brought in, she found me on Facebook, and ironically It was from one of my brother's old posts from a couple of years ago, because he used to be in Valentus here with us in Quebec. And she was just looking for all natural alternatives, and she found Valentus, and she saw hint on it, so doing it anymore. So I went to my profile page and saw that I was doing it, but she figured I was doing it, because I don't often, besides yesterday talking about the Emulin, talk too much about the Valentus stuff. But if you go to my my profile there, in the list of all the links that I have my Instagram and Pinterest and all that stuff. But I also have, instead of having my website, my valentus.com website, I have my Ditto Touch in there. So all they do is click on that, and she went through it. Like, so it asks you for your name and your email address, and she did that. And then Brett, he looked at his phone and he goes, "Oh, somebody just looked at the Ditto Touch." So of course I was curious to find out what she where she found, and that's when she told me the story. So that's all I do.
So I mean, we'll maybe spend a bit more time on Ditto Touch another night, or I'll get Mike Botch to come on and do a little specific training on it. But I just wanted to touch on that because it does work. It's a very, very easy way. It doesn't say the word Valentus. You can see right here, it says you got to see this. It's curiosity. And if you click on it and you put your name in there, you're going to get some information. Okay, so the basics of what we do, and then we're going to get into the comp plan, is we get started by buying a product, buying a package, buying something. And then number two, the second gear of your standard transmission is go find out who your upline is, who do you get to work with. And folks, whoever sponsored you initially as your upline, ask them who do they work with. Because sometimes your sponsor and roller tree in your back office will have somebody who is not doing the business anymore. They've quit. They've not, but the company grandfathers their name in there and doesn't sort of move them out of the way and put the person that's going to help you in the way. You've got to be the person that finds out who do I have in my upline that's going to help me and be willing to help me. So that's your second gear. So teach that to your new person. Now, it's so important that you duplicate these two gears, first, second, and third, the three gears, because if you quit, the value in this business is to connect others up to leadership, because the leaders will keep them going. If you don't connect people to the leadership, then there's no residual income that's ever going to be built. And I can't say it any cruder way than that. We need to get past you to your team and your circle of influence quickly. The example we give all the time is that thousands of people have left your business before they even start because the person that was going to be your circle of influence quit. They quit, and you couldn't even get to their list. And their person on that list might have had a blue diamond or a crown ambassador 2 years from now that might have surfaced through their circle of influence somewhere else in the world. You never got there. It got cut off. So the quicker you can get to third gear, sponsor your first member with support team, really connect people up with fourth gear, which is the new person learning that they got a team to work with. We're sponsoring people together. That's the duplication of what we do here. If you can really understand that you cannot do this alone, and that the quicker you get your team involved in helping you, the quicker you can truly build a residual income, because you can go and help somebody else while your team is helping your team. Really important, okay? And as I say this whole thing right here, this is where I want to use my whiteboard briefly, and I'll turn the share off and go to my whiteboard. I want to touch on what I mean by three to the tree. And there's different philosophies, but if you understand the whole concept of tell, show, try, do. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to show you how to do it. You're going to try it. And when you can do it, I want you to start your own team. Now, there's no other way to explain this in our dual team plan than what I'm going to do on a whiteboard. So let me come back to this slide in a second, stop the share, and I'm going to see if I can get you to see this on the whiteboard. Okay. So bear with me, and I'll, as I talk, I'll keep going back here so you can hear me, Sue. Okay, thumbs up, Sue, you can hear me? Yeah, okay. So that's you, okay? And your upline wants to work with you, right? Okay, so your upline wants to work with you. They want to tell you how to do this. So you're in my left leg, let's say. So your role when you're getting started is to ask your sponsor, what leg did I join? Your left or your right? It's not an outside or an inside. It's a left or a right. Okay. All you want to know is I'm in your left leg or I'm in your right leg. My example is going to be left leg. Okay. You've joined my left leg. Perfect. What do we got to do? Well, we're going to tell you how to do this by getting on the phone with your immediate influencers, your contacts, who you think we should get on the phone with right out of the gate. They're going to ask you some questions. You know, who do you know that knows people that respect them and so on? And we're going to tell them together. We're going to tell them together about the business, and hopefully they'll join. Now, it might not be the first person. It might be the second or the third person. But once they join, I've shown you by telling you how to bring my first person in. Now we're going to show you and your first person how to sponsor somebody. So we're moving from first gear to second gear. We're moving to third gear, and we're sponsoring people through using the team effort, third-party validation, and we're telling you, we're showing you now what to do, okay? This person, of course, has 2 people on their team now. They're getting excited. We told them, we showed them. Now we're going to let them try this with us on the phone. We're going to duplicate what we've learned here and here. We're going to critique what they're doing. They're going to be doing a bit of the presentation. We're going to work together. They're trying it now. I'm feeling comfortable that they know what they're saying. They've duplicated monkey see, monkey do. They're pointing them in the right direction. I'm comfortable that my new person has duplicated through me telling them, showing them, they're trying it. I turn to them and say, okay, you can do it. Go open up your other side. Now, why do I think that way? This business is about earning money quickly. Again, the plan that I'm teaching it, the fun and the fundamentals is let's get you immediate income. Let's get you some cash quick. Fast starts, legacy codes. Fast starts, legacy codes. Fast start, $100. Fast start, $100. Fast start, $100. Hey, I'm legacy coded. Fast start, $200. But by doing this method over here, these people have a better chance. They've been brought in the system properly. They've had help bringing each other in. Through my ears and their ears, they're hearing what to do. There's a better chance that when they start here, what are they going to do with this person? We're going to tell them. We're going to show them. They're going to try it. And when they know that they can do it, they're going to turn their rotator and start on the other side. The key to our plan is to get some success, right? The immediate income allows you to do this. If you just go left, right, left, right, left, right, and somebody quits and you never showed them how to do it properly, I'm not sure that it'll duplicate that well. Now, there's arguments on both sides of this plan. One person will say, put 1 to the left and put 2 to the other side and work down this leg and know that your upline is going to put people in here as well. But I never experienced that in my business. I built 2 legs. So all I can show you is what I had to do. I built 2 teams. I didn't expect spillover. I went to work on building my organization. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to have a runaway leg that I created, and I got it going, and I was taught how to bring the team together. It's a good philosophy. Would you agree? To get your team duplicating before you let them start over here, because once they put this person here, you, the upline, cannot put somebody there. Your outside leg is here. You're going to be bringing people down here if there's any spillover at all. This team is going to get the benefit of what the upline is putting in there. The way our plan works is if I set my rotator to the left, the next person goes here. My next person doesn't go here. So I want to make sure in my philosophy that you really feel good about the fact that you're up and running, you understand what we're doing before you start building your own leg. You're going to get paid regardless. You're going to get a fast start. You're going to get a legacy code. All of this works. Our plan works. Fast starts and legacy code does not matter left or right. It has nothing to do with where they go. It's just who sponsored who. Okay? So that's what I wanted to show you on the Tell, Show, Try, Do part of our training tonight, because I think it's important for us all to recognize that we're responsible for our new members, right? So we're responsible as we bring them into what I would call the funnel. And we're starting to tell them, we're prospecting with them, we're telling them, we're identifying their clients, their opportunities, who they know, we're showing them, we're starting to build relationships, uncovering their clients' needs. Hey, what is it that you're looking for? Tell me about your family, your occupation, your recreation, money. There's all kinds of trainings about that you've heard before, about the word form. Now we're trying it, we're positioning them, we're putting them in our team, we're demonstrating how third-party validation works, we're showing them Ditto Touch, we're showing them websites and testimonial pages. And now we've closed them, they're up and running, and they feel like they're good to go, and they can do it. And I feel good about it. I've taught them well. That's our business, okay? So don't just sponsor people like the person on the right. If you just keep bringing in people, you're a salesman. And I promise you this, you're going to run out of people to sell. You've got to bring in people. Listen, there's a person on the phone here. Her name's Sue Robinson, and I give her credit where credit's due. She is a ambassador to her team. She is digging all the time, helping her team. It doesn't matter if there are 100 people below her, 10 people below her. She wants to help them duplicate. She's constantly working on this philosophy on the left, where she's doing calls with them. She's reaching into their team, digging into their team, and we are doing it all the time. And Sue, you and I have the same philosophy, because that's what I did with you, right? I went to work with you, and I started to work with who you introduced me to. You all have to understand that your upline is here, makes no money unless you introduce them to your organization. Let them go deep. Don't have the philosophy, I don't want you talking to my team, they're my team. You'll never make money here. The business is all about numbers. You 2 people duplicating, 3 people duplicating, or 4 people duplicating. Our plan is 4 people. 4 people gets you to the top. The way I love to share this slide here, and you've seen me do this before, many of you, is look at the difference here. That number there is 5,332 more than 124, right? The total 5456 makes up 5,332 more than 124. The difference between this number and this number is only 2. I only sponsored 2 more, but I taught those 4 people how to bring in 4 and how to bring in 4 and how to bring in 4. I didn't just go sponsor 10 or 20 or 30 people. It's so important that as you sort through your business, you're looking for people to get on this roadmap. And the roadmap is a little bit of structure. And the structure that I always touch on is you got to get to Emerald. So when Dave introduced the Success Emerald Pack, God, it's mandatory in my world, because if you start off with an Emerald Success Pack, that's the first piece of the puzzle done. Now we got to go find 3 more Emeralds. How did you start? I started with an Emerald Success Pack. Great, I'm going to start with that too. What kind of product did you get? Well, I got 20 assorted items and 356 of coffee. I pretty much got all my money back as I sold the 356 coffee in 58 6-day experiences. And before you know it, I got my $1,100 back. Great. Now how are you making money? Well, guess what? I'm following up with 58 people on day 3, and some of them are buying product, and some of them becoming customers, and some of them becoming members. Holy cow. Then I'm working with my upline, and I'm building a team, because they're telling me what to do, and they're showing me what to do, and now I'm trying it, and now I can do it. This is amazing. That's our business, okay? So we're structuring with 3 emeralds, but we look at how many emeralds and how many rubies it takes to get to diamond. Our goal, our role to diamond is to have 38 emeralds on one side, or 38 builders or rubies on one side, or 19 emeralds on one side, or any combination of all of that plus customers to get to 15,000 on the left and 15,000 on the right. That's the roadmap. Now you can look at it this way. I'm only going to sponsor 4 people, and I'm going to help all 4 of those people sponsor 4 people. What if I did that all on my left? I put 3 on my left, and all 3 of them sponsored 4 people. That's 12 and 3 is 15 right there on my left. Pretty close to 15,000, right? 15 times 800 is close to my number I'm looking for to get to structured diamond if I was doing that with emerald packs. It's not all your sponsoring, it's your team sponsoring. So once you understand that, now it's a sorting process. And I use this slide to relate to professional sports, because the guys making, and I mean, it's as silly as it is, baseball is a great example of this. Somebody who bats 400 is paid millions and millions and millions of dollars to only be able to hit the ball 4 times out of 10. It's silly. That's baseball. But the real method here I'm getting to is that you need 4 diamonds. What if it took you 5 years? Hey, I don't know about you, but if I could get to the top of this plan in 5 years and make the kind of money that John Arems is making right now, is it worth it considering I could work 40 years for somebody and make less money in 40 years than he'll make in 2 months? That's how scary life is. I don't want to target him. I want you to understand that the numbers work. If you talk to 6 people, there's a good chance 4 of them are going to have some sort of interest, and 2 of them will probably say, I'll try a product, and 1 might say, I'll join you on this adventure. Now, the numbers can be better than that. They can be worse than that. But for sake of argument, let's just use 6 to get 4 to say 2, I like it, 1, I'm going with you. Now, if I move that 1 right there in my example, and I put it over here in my example, that meant it took 6 to get that 1. And if I go do that 6 more times through the 12-month period to get 6 people that actually work with me, let's take those 6 that are working with me in a 12-month period and let's duplicate that 1 more time. Those 6, 4 of them are going to say, hey, I'm making a little bit of money too, I'm really happy, and 1 goes to diamond. What if it was 36 people in my example in a 12-month period for you to get 1 diamond? What if that broke down to 3 people that you had to talk to a month through your networking processing that you're doing with your upline to get a diamond? Wouldn't it be worth it and do it? Less than 1 a week. All of us could do it. When you think about it as little and as simply as that, that's our business. Now, don't get me wrong. There are people going diamond in 3 weeks and 2 weeks in a month because they are not just talking to 6 in a month. They're talking to 6 a day and they're sorting. It's totally your business. But if you can do this every year, that might be one way to set a goal. I have a 5-year plan to have 4 diamonds on my team. That could be a great goal. Sue, I think you're on that plan, right? You got a diamond now on your team, and it's working, right? So as we get going here, we've got to really understand that the little innuendos, the little secret things about our comp plan, which I want to touch on now for you brand new people, which will separate you, give you some ammunition against the people who will say, well, my plan is better. What I want you to understand is, first of all, what we describe as legacy qualified optimized members. What does that mean? Well, that's somebody that built some structure like you see right here. You enroll a person with a pack, help them get 3, and help all 3 of those 3 get 3. If you do that as your first goal with your upline, and let's go and do the tell, show, try, do trick, everyone. This is my first person on my left. I commit to help you find your 3. I help you get your 3 to get their 3. I've just told you, I've shown you, together we're trying this, and I'm comfortable that you know what you're doing. Now you're going to start your next leg, and you're opening it up. You're structured emerald before you know it, because if I count the volume here, that's 1,200, because that's 400, 400, 400, that's 1,200, 1,200, 1,200, 1,200, there's 4,800 plus my first 400, there's 5,000. I could have 5,000 on my left and 5,000 on my right if all I did is work with my 1 good person that I sorted through 6 to get to. But don't let them go on their own and help them get optimized. Concentrate on getting them some cash flow. Remember, you're legacy qualified, let's assume. So as they get this person, they make 100, you make 100. See, the foundation team is this, the first 3. So as you help them get their 3, and then you help this person get their 3, you're still working on everybody's foundation team. If you're still helping this person and this person and this person on the foundation team, the second 100 is going to you. And as you build this, look at this philosophy. You want to help them get legacy qualified, right? So if they're legacy qualified and you now start helping them dig down into their 4th and beyond, look how exciting it is. If you just concentrated on fast starts and legacy codes, you can build a massive team even before you understand what residual is. Okay? So the whole process of this business, I think I got one person here. There you go. The whole process here is to duplicate the legacy qualification of 3. Help your team get 3. Do not stop until they tell you to go away. Who do you know? How can I help you? Let's get on the phone. Let's go meet them for coffee. Let's get them legacy qualified. If you get them legacy qualified, don't stop there. Then work with Anna and help her get her 3 and help their 3 get their 3, and your team will explode. That's how the advancements are happening so quickly. They're not worrying about a dual team binary check. They're not worrying about a matching check. But I can tell you right now that the matching check that Dr. Chi is earning on Crown, Diamond, May, Bowen is bigger than his dual team check. Because he's getting 20% of her maximum earnings, which, if I remember correctly, is something like $72,000 per week she can earn on a dual team commission. 20% of that's pretty good. Now, it doesn't mean she's doing all of it right now, but you don't worry about the matching check today. You worry about getting May earning money, and that's what Dr. T did. That's what I'm trying to do. I want my team going up the ladder, getting some money back, get the new people earning some money so that they can get to the point where they start getting a dual team check. What you're going to see in Valentus is upfront money, then your check's going to drop if you stop bringing in new people. So you're going to get a bunch of money, and then you're going to just go down and you're going to quit unless you understand that your role is to keep the first 3 getting their first 3 and getting their first 3. You know what that means? You're going to keep getting legacy payments on your foundation team's first 3 forever, which will help you keep getting paid while you're waiting for your dual team check to pick up. That's our comp plan. Our comp plan is as simple as an infinite amount of people helping others get 3. I can't say it any other simpler way. It's the fun and the fundamentals of Valentus's business. Go out and, yes, build a dual team structure. Put your, like here, look, tell, show, try. Okay, I'm ready. I can do it. Put sit on the other side. You could do that. But meanwhile, it's builder pack, builder pack, builder pack. You're making $100, $200, $300. Then you're making $200, total of $500. You get all your money back, and you're starting to duplicate Pam's first 3 and Pam's first 3's first 3, and the hundreds keep coming while you're building the $20 cycles. See, a cycle of $20 is exciting later on because every member that does their loyalty to keep their rank, and that's magic, is worth $20 bill to you. Look over here. The amount of cycles that an emerald gets is only 50. They can only earn $1,000. So if I can help my emerald get to diamond, they go to 100 cycles. They now can earn $2,000. Well, a matching check on my person Pam, who now went diamond, just went from $1,000, 20% of that's $200, to $2,000 as diamond, 20% of that is $400. As I help her go double diamond, look over here. Double diamonds get 4,000 maximum, 20% of that's 800, and so on and so on. You can see that as a blue diamond, and you have a crown diamond that's earning $70,000 maximum, you can get 20% of that. That's $14,000 matching check per week on somebody earning that kind of money. Okay? Where's the excitement then? It's in building depth and building it in 3s. Go help each person find 3. That's why this illustration has 3 on every level. You don't stop until the new person has their 3. Why 3? So they're legacy qualified. Being legacy qualified means they can double their pay on their 4th and beyond. But don't just stop at helping them find 3. Help those 3 get 3. Don't forget the very beginning of this training today. I said, how many thousands of people did you never get to talk to because your person quit? Then think about why they quit. Because you never helped them earn some money. Immediate income is the key to our plan. Dave created a comp plan that lets us earn fast starts, 20, 40, 60, and 100, and a legacy code, which is the second 100 out of every builder pack once you're legacy qualified. Concentrate right there. Forget the rest of the plan. Don't worry about the rest of the plan, and watch your team explode. If you can get that right and build depth and have the fire burn up to the IRs above there, you're creating what's called a fear of loss. You're creating this environment where people say, man, so-and-so's really kicking butt down there. I got to get to work here. That's what our goal is. We want everybody to triplicate. We want everybody to get the 3 builder packs. We want people to get shares. We want us to get that share because we ultimately want to get people to diamond and double and triple and so on so they can get their car allowances. But you can't get a car allowance until you're first an emerald, and then you're legacy qualified, and then you're optimized as a legacy qualified person. Going back to the slide, That's an optimized legacy qualified member. Somebody who has got them, a person with 3 and helped all 3 of those new members get 3. Look at the level on the 3rd level. That's 9 $100 bills that you would earn if you're the legacy qualified upline. It doesn't stop there. If you love the $100 bills, go help all 9 of those get their 3. And you could spend your entire month working with every one of those people's lists, doing the third-party calls, and those 9 turn into 9 times 3, which is 27. That's $2,700 worth of $100 bills on your 4th level. What are you worried about sponsoring so many people for? When you sort through the process of thinking like a professional agent or somebody doing the recruiting on the field, looking for the next star, and you find that next star, don't let them go. Go help them hit this home run. Go help them build their team. Go help them get to the point where they look at you and they say, okay, what is my next step? Well, let's find a way to get your money back. How are you going to get your money back? We're going to sponsor 4 total business builders. What's that do for me? $100 for each fast start and a $200 fast start legacy code. My 4th, there's $500. Pretty much got your money back. Are you excited? Yes. What if it was Emerald packs? That's 300, 300, 300. It's $1,200. Got my $1,200 back. Folks, it's a simple plan. Keep it simple. Have fun with it. And know that all we got to do is enroll people with a package, right? And once they get their package, show them our support, training, coaching, mentoring. Don't let them go all by themselves. Get them understanding that all we're doing is sharing this and connecting people to leaders. If you do that, this all-in attitude of I'm broke, my mentality is I need this worse than ever, and I go out there with a smile on my face and talk to everybody, will earn you what you believe it should earn you. Now, there are certain things we've all created. I got a full-time assistant. We created something called bethev.com. There's the thing up there. It's called bethev.com. Inside there are all the Facebook groups that we attach you to. We're adding Dr. Chi's Facebook group to this. The Blue Diamonds that want to participate, he wants to. So you can find all the groups that you want to click into and learn from will be in here. There's banners in here. There's compensation plans. There's business overviews. So you could write this down. It's called bethev.com. You can subscribe to it and just be part of the V family. Okay. Once you get your head around how simple this is, it's duplicatable. So you don't have to send them email after email. You just send them one little link and say, go look at all the groups that you should be part of. Where's Valentus Calls? There it is. Click right there. Valentus Calls, all the recordings. You could do a training on what's on this bethev.com just by showing, click here. Here's your Max website. Here's the corporate website. Here's the shopping website. Here's Valentus Tools website. It's all there. Okay. So, I look at what we're doing here in Valentus as why complicate it? Put the fun back in it and get your head around the fact that it's all about the fast starts and the legacy code. Get them earning immediate income and don't stop until you got them optimized, and you'll have an endless circle of influence to continue to go into. Does that make sense? Thumbs up? Yes? Okay. So just a couple of questions. Maybe we'll open it up to some questions. Anybody want to dig in on any of those slides or specifics? We'll spend maybe 5 minutes and then we'll sign off for the night. Anybody got anything you want to throw in there? I see Jim and Susan, you unmuted yourself. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to add the Captain Ditto. Wanted to ask where to access that, because I saw the one for purchasing the 149, but you was talking about the Captain Ditto.
Yeah, go to captainditto.com.
Oh, okay.
Just www.captainditto.com. It'll be there. Or go to bethev.com and it's right there. Click on it. It'll take you right there. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Where are you from, by the way?
Hendersonville, North Carolina. We talked to you last week.
Yes. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Glad to have you on the team. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm glad to be here.
Anybody else got something they want to throw in here?
I do.
Yes.
Don, does it, you talked about the left, right leg thing about the rotator and all that. Does it matter when a person joins? Does it affect their ability to sort of build a team if they get put on a weaker leg?
Yeah, there is no weak leg in Valentus. The only weak leg in the Valentus is a person that doesn't go to work. So the way I would describe every position that everybody has in our team in Valentus is, it's up to me. I've got to build my 4 people. I got to find good leaders that want to build this with me. I got to find who's going to help me. If I really worried about what side it was on in my business, you'd never get started because you'll never feel you're in the right place. The key to this plan is triplication. The key to this plan is get your first person. Let's go help them get 3 and help them all get 3 and then go to your second. So regardless of where you are in your business, it's all about what you're going to do and who you're going to use.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody else?
Hi, Don.
Yes. Who's that?
Shonda.
Yes, Shonda. Nice to hear you.
Hi.
Oh, there you go. Smiley face. I always think of you as the big smile.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so just understanding the compensation plan, and I understand when I enroll someone, and it doesn't matter which leg they end up on, I'm receiving a fast start bonus for whatever product that they purchase. My question is, after they have signed up and then they buy another product, whether, not loyalty, but they just buy another product, am I earning a percentage off of that? And then also for my personally enrolled, on their loyalty, am I earning a percentage off of that?
Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my slides to answer your question. And I'm going to go to this slide right here. So what I want to show you about this slide, I'll move that out of the way so I can see it. Okay. There are the packs. Basic, Starter, Advanced, Builder, Career Pack. That's the volume. Let me move this out of the way because I can't see it. This is the business volume that gets allocated to the bottom of the tree in your genealogy. So if somebody comes in with an Emerald Pack, 800 goes to the bottom of the tree in the genealogy. You don't get paid commission on the 800. It's for moving up the ladder. So if I want to get to Diamond, it's 19 times 800. Okay, so it's 18 of those or 19 of those 800s you need. Now, to your question, somebody buys a box of or a tub of coffee, you're going to get a $20 fast start. Okay. In your dual team, you're going to get 20 BV. Okay. Next month, the same person buys another tub of coffee. You don't get the fast start, but in your dual team, you get 50 BV. So you get paid commission now for cycle purposes based on the 50, not the 20. But if they bought 3 tubs next month, you would get the $40 fast start and you get 40 BV allocated to the dual team. Now, if they come back the next month and they buy another 3-pack, you would get the 100 BV in your dual team. You wouldn't get the $40 fast start. You only get the fast start once, but the business volume is worth more for the dual team commission. And our dual team is based on cycles, which is 200 on the left and 100 on the right. And that 200 comes from your team on the left and your 100 on the right comes from your team on the right. Whatever combination of 200 and 100 pays you a $20 bill. That's a cycle. When you get to CaptainDitto.com, it'll explain the cycle a little bit better, okay? But to answer your question, the second month order, you get a percentage of the volume in your dual team. You don't get another fast start, but unless it's a bigger item they purchase, 1, 3, 6, and 16. The only way you don't get the added fast start is from a builder pack to a career pack. He doesn't pay you for that uptick. It's only up to a builder pack. You'll get the 20, 40, 60, or 100. So if somebody bought a builder pack, then they bought in a career pack, you won't get paid the $200 fast start. You'll get the full 800 BV though in the dual team. And if you understand your dual team, that could be worth 20% of 800, which is 160 bucks. So you could still make close to $200 because you'll get 20% of the 800 that's going to get pumped in there. I think I'm right. Yeah, I think it's 800 that pumps in there. Might be wrong. Could be 500. I'm a little blank, a little late. Did that answer your question though, Shanda?
Okay, yeah, and just one clarification. So I had a lot of people, we just started out with one basic.
Okay.
But then some of them are just about ready to buy their business builder. So
Right.
when they do that, will I still receive the $100 because that's another level?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll receive, and if you're legacy qualified, you'll also get the legacy bonus.
Okay.
In order for you to be legacy qualified, you would have personally had to have been a business builder or Emerald, and you personally would have had to have enrolled 3 business builders or Emeralds.
Okay. Right.
Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much. That helped a lot.
Good, good. Anybody else got a question they want to ask?
I think one point there, Don, that you should also just mention is, Shonda, your both legs have to be, building in order to, build off that business volume that you're creating from those second orders. So, for instance, you wouldn't actually generate an income if you only had one leg. That makes
What do you
sense?
mean? No, Brett, I think you're confusing a little bit. So repeat what you just said and try to make sure you're saying the right thing. They'll still get a fast start. They'll still get a legacy code if they're one-legged, but they
Yes,
won't get a dual team until they've built that dual team.
that's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anybody else?
Me, Dawn, Christina again.
Okay.
So that scenario that just got described relates to what I call dealing with people who are business builders, be they coming in as an IR at a basic level or above. What if it's a customer? If it's a customer, do you always get paid commission, or does it go to volume?
If it's the same size order, the next month it goes to volume. You don't get a fast start on customers on the same size order every month. You get the bigger volume added to your dual team.
Okay, so it's sort of the same.
It's the same. It's just that, customers you're paid fast starts on, but a customer can't earn a commission. They can only create volume for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any more questions? We're at 9:51. I think we've got about 45, 46 minutes. And everybody's still on, so I guess we can keep going. Any more questions? I'm excited. You guys got to realize that we're at a point now that.
Hey, Don, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you really well. Who's that?
Great. I have a question about that 3 people that are coming in and you go into Legacy. And you've actually got the builders packs on your team and everything going. What if at a later date one of those guys drop out or quit?
Okay.
Are you still at that level, or do you have to actually replace that person?
Great question, Larry. The answer to that is no, you don't have to replace it. You're grandfathered in with that person that came in. So if I was the sponsor, just looking at the screen right now, Christine, Jim, and Chanda as my first 3 business builders, and let's just say that Chanda quit. She'll never will. She's a lifer. I already know it. I see it in her eyes. But if Chanda quit, she's still my 3rd. And when I go forward and sponsor Brett as my 4th, Brett, I'm paid a legacy team on. Okay? I do not have to replace Chanda. It's a grandfathered number with Valentus, and you'll have those people there forever. They won't be there to build a business anymore, but they'll have had you qualified to build a business. That's a really important part of our plan that we should probably make sure we tell more people, because Valentus doesn't make you re-qualify your legacy code over and over and over again. It's a very good, valuable point, Larry. Thanks for bringing that up. Anybody else? Okay, I think we've come to the end of our training then. Hopefully you guys got lots out of it. Brett, you'll post the recording, I'm sure, and we'll look forward to doing this next week. We're going to try a new way. We've talked about this before. I purchased it. We're going to learn how to do it, and we'll go to a webinar format. Again, I'm not sure I like it or not, but we're going to try it and see if it's a different method we can use with a panel and so on. So watch for that next Wednesday. Talk to you soon, everyone.